Okay, so we're on record mode here at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened, but everything just decided to crash. Yeah, but we'll have to just continue with it as it is there and just have the video uploaded to the channel just afterwards. We're on lap 22. We missed probably about 5 to 7 laps of this race, which was going pretty exciting for that point at which we were. Let's have a look what we got going on so far. So it's Liam still leading this race. We got Smith there in second, Kino there in third, Cassidy running fourth. It's an 8-10 gap between him and the Haas in front, trying to get that position up. Gonna have a look at what's gonna happen in the next 5 laps that's remaining here in this session. Unfortunately, didn't want to go through the trouble of restarting the stream. We're just going to record it. I just have to upload it so that everyone can still at least see the finishing portions of this race. Lancer here in 7, having a pretty good run, still trying to chase after Gene, I think, in front of him. We got a few drivers who are disconnected from the session. I think something happened, I'm not sure, but yeah, this game still has quite a few bugs in it. A lot of things still happening that should not be happening in this session, and I think this is one of the issues that has been happening. I'm not even sure why it crashed everything else on the laptops and on the streams and on my computer. I'm not sure if that has something to do with it or what's going on, but yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out later on. Either way, let's see what's going to happen in the future streams coming up. So 14 drivers to finish this race. Not sure how many drivers have still left connected to the session, so we're going to just go with it as it is there just to close off the next 4.5 laps remaining here right now, with Liam leading this race, still out in front there. A 3.8 second lead is currently what he has. Smith there in second, still holding off that position in the McLaren. Not having a bad run. Got Kino in third at the moment, Cassidy in fourth, Ice One fifth, Vinci in sixth right now. We got Ice One, I think, in the pits at the moment. Let's have a quick look as the Haas gets in, goes on to a fresh set of soft tires now and getting back out. Let's see how that strategy is going to work. Should be getting back out in P5 with that gap that Vinci has down there to him in P6. Actually, they get side by side on this coming out. Looks like Vinci gets past into P5, but of course, the Haas has much fresher tires right now and should be able to get an overtake done quite easily going into the next few laps that we have remaining in the session. Cassidy out in P4. Can an overtake happen here with the Alpine against the Haas front? This is for the final podium position. Of course, Smith there has a penalty that might affect him keeping P2. Might push it on quite a few positions in this race, maybe down to P5. We'll see what's going to happen in this case here. But yeah, so far so good in the entire race session that we have. Unfortunately, we can't have it as one entire video there. But yeah, we're going to see what we can get done for the remainder of this. We're gonna have to come up with a bit of a strategy to just make sure we do have one full video for everything getting through the sessions. So a 0.2 second of a gap between the Alpine and the Haas here. Let's get on board with the Alpine, and I think we're getting into lap 24, is it right now? Yeah, so very few laps remaining as the Haas tries to defend here. Car placement, of course, so important at this point here, trying to defend and keep his car into the lead there at the moment. Now 0.3 second gap, so I think they're going to keep this close going all the way through. Liam has a significant lead out in front. I think he's going to keep that all the way to lap 27. Smith there, that penalty is going to cost him that P2. This means Cassidy will easily move up into P3. Vinci might be moving, actually no, I think he's going to move up. That's a 30-second gap towards Cassidy in front of him. So yeah, definitely not going to move up as the Alpine tries to go around the outside of the Haas here. Squeeze a little bit, but yeah, looks like he gets around pretty well, but the Haas fighting it back right now, side by side on this. Let's see who gets out in front, and they're wheel to wheel going. And looks like it's Cassidy out in front, Kino out in front, the Haas out in front, Cassidy gonna hold up that position. Let's see what's happening. So no, yep, he's down to P4. Gotta be confused with that one there. So the Haas of Kino up into P3. I'm gonna hold off that position still. I think Ice One trying to get an overtake done on Vinci there at the moment. Let's see how that one is working out. Of course, remember, this pit stop did happen just before. So the soft tires definitely should be able to help him get that overtake done. Yeah, from here, trying to hold off P5 there right now. Of course, doesn't have any penalty. Ice One does have a penalty. Got about 2.5 laps remaining in this session here right now. Alright, so coming very close down to the end. We're on lap 25 of 27. Once again, apologize for the technical issues that we've had and had to cut the stream down to 2 pieces of video here. Finally, a few laps on a separate one, so yeah, we had to have it this way. Now I'm not sure what happened. Trying to work through these issues that we're still having with the game getting on through. Cassidy are 4 tenths behind Kino and trying to change to that position. I'll see how that's gonna work out. Getting to the final portions of this race. Looks like Liam definitely looking for a race win here this evening though. First race of the season here for the Thursday division at NOMEX Racing, and looks like that win might just be going to the Aston Martin driver Liam there. Significant points of course, and let's see who is of course gonna get the fastest lap in the race when we do get down to the end, who gets driver of the day and whatnot, and points will be sorted through just after by the stewards. So at least by the time we get into the next session, we can have a look next week, Thursday, what the standings are officially like after all investigations have been completed by race stewards and whatnot, because I know some of these things might be reported with contact between drivers and yeah, getting through the session. That doesn't tend to happen. So results are about to have are going to be a bit unofficial until we can get everything sorted through here. Looks like Ice One having still a pretty close gap with Vinci in front of him. Not able to get the overtake done on that Alfa Romeo so far. Yeah, having a very difficult time with this, even on those fresh soft tires. If they are for new softs, I'm not sure if it's a used set he has on. On the penultimate lap, guys. So yeah, so should be finishing off this session pretty soon. Switches back over between these two out in front here, fighting for final podium position. Of course, we're into the final lap, or at least our race leader is into the final lap, getting on through here. These guys now get into that. So finally into lap 27 for the French Grand Prix, and yeah, we're looking at a race win here for Liam. Let's bring penalties online. We can have a quick look at that. So we're about to finish off the session. It's a 3-second penalty for Smith, but with a 7.8-second gap towards Kino behind him. So it looks like he is going to be able to keep second place in this race session, which is actually great news for him. Unfortunate for Kino there, he's going to have to settle for third. Cassidy there, unless Cassidy can get by, will be able to get third for Alpine. And he definitely is looking, gets a bit off track here, so this might get a bit interesting on the final few sectors getting on through. Let's see what's going to happen with these two as they get to that final portion of the race session there. Trying to keep an eye on our race leader here as he gets through the final sector of the track. Cassidy still holding on to P4. And it might just stay that way as they finish off this race session here. But yeah, it has been quite an interesting race session. All the way from qualifying 1, 2, and 3 getting into the race. Quite an exciting race all the way through. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it through. Liam now gets across the line and takes the win for the opening race of the season here for the Thursday division of NOMEX Racing. Not a bad win for him. Some decent points as well. Smith gets across the line, will take second place. And we got Kino coming for third place and a final podium position as well. As Cassidy there, pretty close gap between the two of them. Interesting battle as well. Takes P4, not a bad finish. Vinci there, P5. And Ison will take P6. And so forth. Let's we'll have a quick look at the unofficial results at the end as everyone gets across the line. So Vinci is P5, Ice One should be P6. Not sure how the order is going to switch up as we can have a look at the penalties. That's going to give us a bit of an idea what's going to happen getting through with that. So just waiting for everyone to get across the line. Final car, I think, is going to be Govi's car, and Wester as well to get across, and then we should have a quick look at the results before closing off today's stream. Well, we're not on a stream anymore either way, but yeah. Yep, so West is going to be the final driver to get across the line as he now gets back onto the start finish straight. He'll be able to finish off the session here right about now, finishing 11th on the grid as it is. Alright, so let's have a quick look at our results that we currently have before closing off this session. Looks like Gene gets driver of the day. Okay, so here we go. So well, not officially final results, but unofficial results so far for this race session. Liam there is our race winner for the opening race. We got Smith there in second, Keno third, Cassidy fourth, Vinci in fifth, Ice one in sixth, Kate Meister seven. We got Gene there in ninth, I'm the driver of the day. And then fastest lap goes to Cape Meister, not too bad with that finish there. Hess there in 9th, Move Over in 10th, West 11th, Lancer 12th, Aiden 13th, that Govey there 14th. And I think that's for drivers who finish off the race. Everyone else unfortunate for that. But yeah, it has been an interesting session. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that entire race. Hopefully you watch both videos to get the ending portion of the race as well. And we'll see you guys on the next race session.